Hello everyone and welcome. It's Chef Jason Morris, your Ace Hardware Grill Expert. We're hanging out here in the Garden Center at Highlands Ranch Ace Hardware for today's edition of Ace This Recipe. And I'll tell you what, we have something pretty epic and juicy for you today. That's right, we are doing the Juicy Lucy. But better and more important than that, it's all about burger tips today. We're cooking on the Weber Indigo Genesis, ready to have a blast and show you some burger tips to really get you tuned up and ready for a summertime full of burger madness. So thanks for joining us for today's edition of Ace This Recipe. Let's get ready to rock and roll and make the Juicy Lucy. A little bit about the ingredients we're using for today's recipe is we're gonna start off with this beauty here. This is the Grill Mark Grill Press. And what I love about the burger press is I'm able to use it really as a flat patty and do it that way, or take the top off. Now I can make a little pocket where I can put some cheese, put another patty on top, and we're set. So this guy right here, available at your local Ace, this is one of my ultimate grilling tools. Today we're gonna start off with a little bit of ground chuck. We went with an 80-20 because remember, when you're cooking burgers, you know you've got a little bit of drip and you've got a little bit of what we call wash. So we're actually gonna wash about 10% of that fat off just through the cooking process. So we went with that 80-20 to keep our burgers nice and juicy as well. Then we're gonna do a big bad onion roll for our bun today. We're gonna fill these burgers with a little bit of smoked Gouda as well. And then I thought just because we put a little pimento cheese spread on this bun and really kick that burger up a notch. So these are all of our ingredients that we're gonna use today for our recipe. We'll show you now how to walk through the entire process of making your very own Juicy Lucy's in your backyard. Today we're gonna be cooking our burgers on the Weber Indigo, so we'll go ahead and get this fired up here. And we wanna make sure too that it is nice and clean. So we went through, got all these grill grates cleaned up and ready to go to get us ready for our burger madness today. But that's it, we got it lit. We'll go ahead and shut the door. And we're gonna bring that temp now up into that 450 to 550 degree range so we get a nice hot sear on these burgers. Well, Juicy Lucy prep's pretty easy, right? Couple things I have here. I went ahead and took the burger press apart so that I can get the pocket side set. I've got some wax paper sheets, and I've already took and made balls out of all the burger meat, right? So that helps me out. I can go ahead and push that down in here. I can put a little bit of wax paper on top, and now what I'm gonna do is push down nice and firm. And look at that, we've got a beautiful little pocket there. So then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put 2 little parts of cheese in there. Now I'll take this burger, flatten this guy a little bit like that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the flat part of the patty on the press, and we'll get that pushed down too. Now what I'll do is, just to make sure we are fully pattied and set to go, I like to go around the edges and crimp these edges a little bit. And don't worry if it distorts the burger just a little bit. I'll show you how we're gonna fix that. Then I go back, make it round. I will put the wax paper back in there, put the wax paper back on the top, and then again, make a nice flat patty. And what I love about a flat patty is, look at that right there. Nice and flat, nice and sealed around the edges. The beauty of this is gonna cook so much better than if you hand patty a burger. They tend to form a little ball in the middle and they cook a little bit differently. So that is it, pretty simple, pretty easy. What we'll do now is go ahead and season both sides here. We're gonna use a little bit of our prime rib rub-a-dub. So a little bit of garlic, Worcestershire, a little bit of rosemary in there as well. Got that all pre-seasoned, quick and painless, using our burger press with the flat press and the pocket maker. We've now got a beautiful cheese stuffed burger. So next up, we're gonna finish these guys off, and then we're gonna head over to the grill and show you how we get the Juicy Lucy's all seared off and ready to devour. Look at that, we are preheated. We're at about 475 degrees, so we'll go ahead and open the grill. Now, if you see, we already brushed the grill, so we have scraped it nice and clean. And like I say in our tip sheet, we always want to start with a fresh, clean grill. That really prevents anything from sticking. We've got our Juicy Lucy's here. We're gonna set them on there and let those guys sear off nice. And we'll just keep an eye on them. We wanna sear them about 3 to 4 minutes aside and then give them a flip. Now, keep in mind, this is where you're gonna get some direct, intense heat. You're gonna get a little bit indirect up here, a little bit softer heat. So we're gonna be able to sear them nice and hot down here and give them a finish on the back shelf. So if you're looking for that medium rare and medium, this is gonna be where you cook. If you're looking for that medium well and well, that's gonna be where you finish. So we'll always start down here and then move up to the back. So they say looking ain't cooking. We'll get the lid shut and let these guys get a good sear. Quick peek and see where we're at. And I like to use my spatula. I go right under, follow along with the grill grates. Let's give this guy a flip. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That's what we're looking for. I want to get a nice sear on that first side, really making sure it locks in and keeps that burger sealed. Okay, while we've got the burgers cooking here, I'm going to go ahead and toast off our buns. Burgers are so much better with a nice toasted bun. So we're going to utilize that top rack to get those toasted. Now we'll start giving a push on here just to see how done they are. I'm looking for firmness. I'm not looking for a lot of squish. I want these burgers to be about medium. That way we ensure that that cheese gets nice and melted and that burger's cooked. Let's give these guys a little doneness check. You can still see a little bit of juices coming out of the top of this, and I want to make sure that it's evenly cooked, so I'm going to go ahead and flip it again just to make sure I get that good last little bit of sear. I'm not going to push down on these. I don't ever want to push down on a burger because I don't want all that juice to go out, but see a little bit of cheese coming out of here? That is going to be perfect. We're going to give it just a couple seconds on that final side. Talk about a fast and easy recipe, right? This is probably one of our quickest, easiest, fastest recipes and videos ever. And look at this guy right here. That Juicy Lucy is ready to be devoured for sure. So I toasted the buns off. I got some nice grill marks on the buns. Got the burgers all set. That guy is ready. Now I'm going to take a little bit of our pimento cheese spread here, and I'm going to put just a little bit of pimento cheese on the top bun. I'm going to put that on top. The beautiful thing is the residual heat from that burger is going to melt this pimento cheese spread like perfectly, which is absolutely fantastic. Then we've got a little bit of kale slaw. That's right, a little bit of Colorado kale slaw for you that we made. So that's it. I mean, that's quick and painless. That is as easy as this recipe gets. And don't forget, head down below in the comment section and click on the name of this recipe right under the video. That will expand that section, and you can grab our recipe and burger tip sheet are there for you to click, print, and follow along. And then be sure to leave us comments and tell us what would you like to see. This actually came from one of your comments. Someone said, how about a Juicy Lucy? Boom, Juicy Lucy. So be sure to leave your comments down there because we listen and we totally appreciate hearing from you, knowing what you want to see on your next Ace This Recipe video. And then while you're down there too, hit that bell, subscribe to our channel, tell all your friends to subscribe. You will be notified when the next Ace This Recipe video is live and ready for your viewing pleasure. So I'm Chef Jason Morse, your Ace Hardware Grill expert. Thank you for joining us. We hope you have a fantastic time cooking on all the wonderful grills that we sell here at your local Ace Hardware. It's time to give this guy, like we always do, like just a little bit of quality control, a tiny bit, just to make sure it's perfect. And this guy, oh my word. Yeah, look at that. A little bit of smoked Gouda, some pimento cheese. Life is good. Take care.